Hello, everybody. Welcome back to PACE 2022. We have some Luigi's Mansion for you guys. 2-player, 1-controller run. I'm Jared's Giants. Alongside me, we got JCR.
Hey, everybody. Good to be here.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting one. Happy Halloween to anybody who celebrates. Yeah, as you can see, we're dressed for the occasion, so this will be a fun run. You know, everybody likes Luigi's Mansion, a little spooky game on Halloween, so I think we can pass it over to them.
I think we're good to go.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do this. So I guess we can just introduce ourselves. I'm HDLax.
And I'm Bliss. What's up?
All right. So I guess we're good to go.
You want to count down?
Yeah, let's do it. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's do this.
All right.
Yes. Yeah, me
too.
Hey.
So yeah, we're doing 2-player, 1-controller. We're just doing the standard category, any percent no out of bounds. So what that entails, we have to complete 4 areas. There are 5 optional portrait ghosts that we don't get. We only need 40 boos to get to the final boss, and I think that's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. We're also playing on Japanese because we save about 25 seconds in overall text, and there is a Japanese exclusive text skip that we're going to be doing later in the run.
Yep.
Yes.
The premise of the game, for anyone who's never played, basically Luigi gets a letter in the mail saying he won a mansion, and being the intelligent man of the Mushroom Kingdom that he is, he goes for the mansion.
I mean, who wouldn't, right? Reasonable.
Yeah.
As you can see, he's not scared at all.
Yeah,
He's
no.
just so confident.
Yeah. Well, when you got these guys behind the sticks,
Exactly.
maybe you could be a little bit scared because, let's just say I won't make some of the mistakes they will, but.
Personally, I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, personally,
Yeah.
well, you know.
You know, if I was on the controller today, man, it would just be a whole different story.
Yeah, it'd be going a lot better, but that's all right. Yeah, so, you know, the basis of the speedrun is just clearing rooms as fast as possible. That's kind of speedrunning, isn't it? So each ghost kind of spawns on a cycle. Ghosts will always spawn in the same location, so it's all predictable. There's all strats to, you know, double them up like this. And you have to keep in mind throughout this run, there's 2 people on the controller. So one person is controlling the movement while the other person is controlling all the buttons and the sucking up of the vacuum. Now, the Poltergust has 2 things that you can do with it. If you hold R, you will suck things up, and if you hold L, you will blow out dust. Or in this case, we also can get elements. So, yeah, the person on the left side of the controller is in control of blowing dust out of the vacuum and all the elements and the movement. And then we've got everybody, or all the other controls. We've got Bliss on the right side, I know that. He's doing the vacuum and all the interactions, flashlight, all that good stuff. So there's really a lot of coordination going on here, but the beauty with Luigi's Mansion is that it's relatively linear. It's pretty simple. So, you know, it's easy to communicate these movements with each other really without even saying anything. I think a lot of this can go without communication. It's really impressive.
Yeah.
So now we're going to be heading into the Area 1 hallway, where we're actually going to see some more powerful ghosts that require us to have to figure out what allows us to suck them up. And there's kind of a little puzzle for each ghost. And this first one's Neville, and we're just going to face away from him until he yawns, which is on a cycle, and it'll show us his heart.
Yeah. And when it comes to mashing, originally I was just going to do it, but we figured to make it more official, it'd be better that we both do it.
Yeah.
We got to get the full bonding experience.
Exactly.
Yeah, the world record for this category right now, it does have mashing done by 1 player, and the thinking behind that was, oh, well, you split the controller down the middle. 1 person can be in control of the right side, so just hand the controller to them and they'll do the buttons.
Yeah.
But I think we're kind of realizing now that, like, the
It's
mashing...
still part of the game. It's
Yeah,
a large part of the game.
The mashing
so.
should probably be a 2-player thing. It's
Right.
kind of just insufferable because we have a lot of mashing in this game, so I respect them for doing it. That's cool.
So this goes here, Lydia. She's very passionate about her hair, so you have to move the curtain, which starts the wind to blow, and then she will show her heart and allow you to catch her. These first few ghosts don't really have too much to them, but already we are coming up on the first boss, which is Chauncey the baby.
Yeah.
Yes.
Area 1 is the shortest. It's about 6 minutes long. But as we go on, the areas just get progressively longer.
Yep.
And this strat here we're doing in Laser Crusader. It was found very recently.
Oh, that was close.
So-
They're going to actually get it.
I had faith.
Nice.
So yeah,
Good.
Nice. Let's go.
Good job. Yeah, yeah.
So the reason that we do that is actually because if you're in the back left corner there, you're outside of the zone for Chauncey to realize that he needs to give you the text. So it skips one text, and then he does the second text. So it saves about 2 seconds.
Well worth. It's not hard to do either.
So, JCR, would you like to tell us a little bit about the Chauncey boss fight?
Yeah, go ahead, JCR.
Yeah, man. You know, well, you see, yeah, Chauncey's the first boss fight of this game. As you can see, he is a giant floating baby. You know, not much else to. No, actually, what you will be seeing here is on this first suck up, you're going to notice that Bliss and HD are not going to lower the number. It's 50, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Below 50.
We're going to go to 70 because that's safe for
yeah.
us.
His HP is going to remain above 50 HP. So you're going to see, I'll point this out right now. They're going to do a little fancy ball catch right here. The balls are also predictable depending on where you're standing on the stage. So you can actually just step in front of them and catch them. It's a lot faster than letting them bounce around.
Yeah, so like they were saying, you want to keep him above 50 HP because on the second cycle, he would throw an extra set of rocking horses at you, and that wastes about 3 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's important to note that you literally cannot one-cycle him, and he's the only boss/ghost in the game that cannot be one-cycled.
Every single ghost in the game can be
So
one-cycled.
since he can't be
except for this.
one-cycled, we still want to do it as fast as possible, so we keep him above 50.
We do? We want to do it as fast as possible.
Yes. Didn't you know? Dude,
No,
you're at
I had no idea.
You were at a speedrunning event.
I didn't know
Do you
that.
know where you are right now?
All right, that's a 550 area 1. Not bad, guys.
Shut
nice
up,
job.
Jared. We're done with this.
Hey, man, what? Okay, anyways, so that's area 1. Area 2, we get introduced to a little interesting concept. You might have heard of this before. RNG.
What's that, Jared?
Well, well, I don't know why we're cheering for that.
We
but
love
that's all
RNG,
It's
right.
not
man.
a good thing.
It's okay.
It's awful.
Yeah, this game has a lot of RNG. To anybody who says that this game is not dependent on RNG, you're just wrong.
You're coping.
Yeah, you're actually
Copium.
coping. Because this game is RNG dependent. There's a lot of it in this game. There's a lot of ifs. Oh, if I would have gotten early release, which is one of the things we're coming up on, we'll explain that when we get a little bit closer. But in a run like this, it's not so much of a big deal. It's actually kind of cool to see how RNG works in this game. This game's very interesting. It's unique because, you know, the way that they use RNG is cool. It makes every experience different, I guess.
It's unique.
Every time you boot up the game, it's going to be different.
Right.
You know,
the same two boos are not going to be in the same spot every time.
That's the
So-
thing with this game. While normal ghosts are always in the same area, boos are not guaranteed to be in the same area. But they do have set objects that they can hide in. So we'll be seeing that in Area 2. That's a big thing that comes into play. So it's just important to touch base on the whole RNG factor because, yeah, you got to talk about it. I mean, we don't want to, but we do.
It's inevitable.
Yes, it
Now,
is.
if we did any percent,
Yes.
we could have avoided all that.
Any percent 2P1C would be so
Oh
hard.
my God, that would be.
So a little thing that we're going to be doing as we walk through the Area 2 hallway is keeping our flashlight up and pointed toward the center of the hall. And the reason for this is it stops ghosts from scaring us when they spawn, or even prevents them from spawning at all.
Yes, that's important to note. Right here, we get introduced to a new type of ghost, grabber ghosts. I like these ghosts because they allow you to do stuff like this.
Yeah.
Get grabbed by one of them,
Push
shake
them
them
off
off.
in the other direction.
Yep.
Bam, double.
Yep. Alrighty.
All right, on to ballroom.
So
Yes.
we're coming up on a room where we're actually going to have to move pretty precisely to set up some doubles. It's a lot easier to do by yourself, but we'll see if we can get it together. We just got to really synergize
Yeah, together.
together.
Synergize, that's a good way to put it. I mean, doing this by yourself is, annoying as it is.
All right, we messed up the scare skip, but we can
Yeah.
still get this. All right, this is just terrible.
No, they saved it. They saved it.
It's fine.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, so the little scare skipping technique that you see right there, basically, if you turn your back to where a ghost spawns and hold the Game Boy Horror out, it actually just interrupts the animation, so it doesn't actually save time per se, but it makes it easier to flash the ghost and suck it up on the first frame possible. Just a little bit of optimization. This is early release that I'm talking about, so I'll wait to see if they get it. Oh my God.
Wait, Bliss, grab it!
They almost missed the ghost, but that ghost right there is just purely RNG. It can either show their heart on my early cycle right there, or they can just wait 10 seconds and show it later. And there's really no way to, do anything about it. We don't know anything anyways. So
There's no way to manipulate it. We just have to eat the 10-second time loss if we don't get it.
But they did, so that's good. coming up on another little trick here. This one's nice. You're going to see Luigi up in this top left corner. He's going to do a little funny thing with his feet. He's going to run a little bit faster than he should. They're actually pulling a poster off of a button on the other side of the wall. Little controversial name. It's called poster skip. You're not actually skipping the poster, but you're doing it early. So I named it. So what I say goes. It's poster skip.
So we didn't mean to do that, but we ended up still able to get the double.
Yeah, it was. I just, I didn't point it out because technically it wasn't even a mistake.
It looked like it was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Or was it?
Or was it?
Maybe it was. Yeah, so as you can see, this button is exposed. Normally there would be a poster over it, but we don't have that. So now it's time to release the booze.
Yeah. What do you think of the booze, JCR?
Man,
Serious question.
Booze are my favorite thing in the game because it's all RNG.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love RNG.
JCR, can you tell us how many boos we need to beat the game?
Well, in total, there are 50 boos in the game. However, to beat any percent, we actually only need 40.
Yes. Nice job. Let's go. Yeah, JCR, he's like one of the LM goats.
Yeah,
but he's just really, really rusty. He hasn't played the game in like 11 years.
It's been a minute,
So, yeah,
But trust me, in his prime, he was so good.
Yeah, nobody could touch him. I mean, he was so good that people didn't even know who he was. Like, he was just doing his own thing, like
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, he rented like a private island and just played Luigi's Mansion on it by himself. So, yeah.
Yeah, he felt really bad that he was so good. So when he came back, he was really nice and only got a 114 to make us feel better about our time.
And he's only done like 3 runs in front of us.
Yeah,
So like,
literally.
yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. All right, so right here, I'm assuming they're going to be setting up
Yep.
for the tech skip. This is a nice little thing in Luigi's Mansion where animations interrupt other animations. So if they do get the RNG for it, which they didn't,
Of course.
you see them pull the cloth off about halfway. That allows the cloth to just be easily sucked up. You can see there's like a little bit of resistance on a cloth when you first start to pull it off. But once you pull it over halfway, there's no more resistance anymore. So if they suck up a boo and they back up and suck up the cloth, after they suck up the boo, before the text plays, it'll just skip the text. So that animation of sucking up the cloth will actually just interrupt the text animation. You'll see that used in a couple of different places. They're going to go for it in a couple of places where they may or may not get it, but there is a couple of places where it's like always guaranteed to set it up and have it be faster.
Down.
Yep.
So,
Nice.
all right. So yeah, all these boos are just all RNG. So these spots, they're predictable and the radar is readable. So it's important to know how to manage bad RNG, but bad RNG can still be a pretty big detriment in a run.
So this mansion's pretty big, and we do have to try to navigate it as fast as we can. So all the mirrors in the mansion, except one, can be scanned, and it'll always take you back to the foyer. We're also going to utilize a way of maneuvering through the mansion quicker called save warping. Basically, after we get a boo, we'll save and exit out of the game so that we can get back to the beginning, just to help us either get to the basement quicker or start to go upstairs. Oh, my bad.
Ooh, don't lose that boo, please.
Yeah, that's the worst one to lose.
The worst one.
Yeah. So basically what they're trying to do right now is get 5 boos, and once they get 5 boos, EGAB will tell them to go take a break and go wash their face in the washroom, and that unlocks the washroom.
It's going to charge.
Someone go towards the door.
Yeah, missing one of these 5 boos, these are like carefully routed as the fastest 5, so missing one would make you have to go way out of the way. So yeah, right here EGAD's basically saying, go take a break, go splash some cold water on your face. So we just unlock the washroom. Makes sense.
You also notice that there's another ghost now in this hallway. That's Shivers. We're going to come back for him, but first we have to get Fire.
Yes.
Yeah. And you're probably going to hear Bliss and I just quietly talking back and forth to each other. That's just so we can communicate and make sure we're on the same page as far as what to do.
Yeah.
You'll see it mostly with the boos, trying to read where the radar is pointing to it. The radar will light up red when we are going to the right direction. It's one of those things that it's RNG, but also we know where it's most likely to spawn in every room, so we kind of have to discern together where it is.
It is funny because there's like, I think somebody in the community, was it Saria that did it? The odds sheet.
Yeah.
There's like certain spots that are more likely to have the boo in it than others. There's certain objects that can't have it in it at all, and I think I mentioned that earlier, but yeah, out of the set spots that are actually able to contain boos, there's certain spots that are more likely to have it than others. So it is somewhat predictable. In some rooms, you'll knock on an object beforehand, like during the chest cutscene. just to see if the boo is in it, try to spawn it as fast as possible, but it isn't always a guarantee that it's
And
going to
the
happen.
likelihood of that is determined by a set of values, and the higher the value, the more likely it is that the boo is in there.
Yep.
So for the parlor, for example, there's a higher value on the table in there.
Oh,
wow.
That was close.
Close.
Okay.
So
Nice.
we needed to make sure there that we didn't grab the fire medallion.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Well, it doesn't matter
It's
now.
all right.
All right.
So normally we would save warp there, but now we're just going to mash through this text and grab fire to get out of the room. It saves about 8 seconds if we were to save and quit there, but we didn't do that.
Yep. Yeah, it's just nice because it skips through all this text.
Yeah.
And then there's a little puzzle right here. You have to grab the fire and light these candles.
I mean, it's not a huge time save. Saves probably about 6 seconds, and
Yeah.
it just ensures that you get a good butler cycle.
Yeah. So hopefully Butler will still be nice anyways. If not, you know, whatever. At least you have more time to, like, make mistakes or something.
Exactly.
So. It's kind of weird because, like, watching it, I feel like I'm forgetting that both of you guys are playing at the same time. Like, some of the stuff you can tell, but some of it just looks normal. I don't know. It's just weird.
2 people, 1 mind.
Yes.
Actually, still a really good butler cycle,
Yeah.
so it doesn't hurt us too bad.
I think that's about what we want when we save warp. So that worked out.
So we light Shiver's candles, and he starts his cycle to go sit down and put out the fire. We're going to have to clear a whole nother room and open a chest and grab an item before he gets to sit down. I'm going to move the hat a little bit.
Yeah, move it towards the door. There we go.
Perfect.
Yeah, they're going to do another one of them little cutscene skips that I talked about with animations interrupting other animations. That does imply for chest animations as well. So you'll see this if they get it after this double.
You want to walk into it or something?
That's a little too early.
Yeah,
Is it?
There's a little skip we were going for there that makes it so the game doesn't stop you from moving.
Yeah.
Go ahead and light him up.
Yeah.
During that little chest animation, the game will prevent you from doing any movements, but if you can do the animation skip, it'll allow you to move, and it'll just spawn the chest in.
Bottom right.
Something here. Let's get these pearls.
Okay. If not there, top left. Nice. And so now we're actually going to do that Japanese exclusive tech skip where we go into this mouse hole, and EGAD does not bother us.
Yeah, tech skip.
Whoops. Third time's
All right.
the charm.
Surely, right? There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
All righty.
I know personally JCR would not have made that mistake.
Yeah. Well, I definitely would have made that mistake. You know me.
Oh, yes, I do.
You know me. All right, so this is actually, I think, the only optional room that we do in the game outside of laundry room.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are like the 2 optional rooms that we actually choose to do in the game.
This is really the only one out of the way, and out of the rooms that are out of the way, this is just the one that takes the least amount of time to clear.
Yeah, this is just like boo routing. Even though
we
it
got
takes time to clear the rooms, you know, it's faster because the boo has lower
Nice.
HP. Nice tech skip. That was actually very
Yeah,
impressive.
that tech skip is harder than it looks.
I'd say I probably get it like 60% of the time by myself. So.
Yeah, that's cool. Nobody
And
really
so far-
asked about the odds. So, I mean,
So
Let's
far
get
with
fire.
you, it's been
Fire.
100%. I like how your reaction there was to just use the last bit of it.
I mean, I had to have the vacuum out. Bliss, come on, dude.
That's on you, dog. You ran into the mouse.
how are you critiquing him, man? He gets laundry boot tech skip 60% of the time. Don't you know this guy?
Yeah, hey, look. I was just trying to say it was hard, okay?
I get it 70.
Okay.
Oh, I get it 71, actually.
Oh, okay.
How about you, JCR?
Yeah,
120?
92%.
92?
Yeah, 92.
That's impressive,
Wow.
JCR.
I'm just better. That's the truth.
He's just that good.
So this is one of the fan favorite ghosts, Melody. You have to activate all her instruments, and then she's going to play you a ditty, and you have to tell her which game it's from.
A ditty?
A ditty, yeah.
A little
and this
diddly
one,
bop?
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And this one is from Super Mario Bros. 3, so we're going to select the third option. Yeah, we did that backwards, but that's all right.
Just burn this.
No,
Okay, there we go.
one brain.
All right.
Nothing here.
There you go.
It looks like top right bongo.
I like the communication. It's really cute, guys.
Yeah, I don't think anybody asked Jared.
Well,
Please,
I
mind your
just-
business.
It's the middle.
You put me on commentary for a reason, man.
Oh, who are you? I thought you just walked in here. You asked
What's
to commentate. I was being nice.
what's your 100% time?
Why is that relevant?
I'm just wondering.
I believe it's a 108.23.
Well, I believe I have a 108, something better than yours. So
Why does it matter when JCR has a 106?
It's true.
that's true. That is
come on.
true. Yeah, we're just bickering. It's, just us.
All right, so we're going to skip
what
this
we do.
ghost. That's the first optional ghost, Loves.
Yep.
I'm going to use fire to remove an elemental barrier on that ghost. We actually can't suck it up without doing that. So it's really important to make sure you have that fire.
All right, so we're going to be setting up another kind of difficult tech skip here.
Yep.
And what makes this one so difficult is we're actually going to be facing away from the table clock when we go for it, and we just have to be backed up just enough to get it. If we're too far back, it won't work.
Not to mention, you're also going to be pulling off the cloth during the animation of the boo spawning.
Aim down.
Oh wait, actually no, never mind. Yeah, because you didn't get good RNG. Yeah, if you get like best case scenario RNG right there, you got to like pull off the cloth while this animation is going on, so it can be hard to time it. Will they get it? Yes, they
Nice.
will. Nice. Good job. That was cool. Everybody clap in the chat and in the venue. Yay. All right, so right here they're going to take intentional damage. This just makes the cycle go a little bit faster. Spawns Mr. Bones.
I don't know why I keep doing that. I did that in practice, too.
That's okay, man. We forgive you.
I know you don't.
I do.
No, I truly do, man.
I do.
I wouldn't have done that, but you know what? I'm still proud of you guys.
JCR is just here to tell you that he wouldn't have done that. That's all.
That's it, man.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if they can. Oh.
My bad.
Oh.
It's all right. Wait. It's all right. We got it.
Nope.
All right.
Bag fumbled. That's all right. Oh. A little bit of trouble. It's all right. We'll save it.
All right.
All right.
That works.
Yes.
See, we got it.
All righty. And now
We'll make it up with this one cycle Bogmire.
it is time.
Everything will be right. in the
JCR, what
world.
boss is this, man?
Well, this is the second area boss. The Area 2 boss. This is Bogmire.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
No one really knows what he
Yeah,
is.
man.
He's just kind
Yeah,
of a
man.
big ball of sludge.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, the game describes him as being something, but I forgot what it is. Glitch
He's
PhD
like
will
the
probably tell me.
embodiment of the mansion
Yeah,
sphere or
something like that, yeah. So the goal of this fight, they're just going to pick up these little shadow Bogmires and hit them with it, and they're just going to go for a one cycle. It should be no problem, but I guess we'll see. Nice. Good job, guys.
Thank you.
So Bogmire specifically, his pull is really complicated. One bad pull on the analog stick, he'll break off. So you have to be almost perfect with that one.
Yeah. And not only that, you could be having good pulls, but area bosses are on a timer, and once that timer reaches a certain number, they'll just break off automatically.
Right.
Yep.
So there's a lot that goes into factor there.
All right. So, we got a little downtime here.
Yeah, we do.
How's your guys' day going?
It's been good.
Good.
It's good, man.
I've been having a great day, man.
That's nice.
How's your day been, Jared?
Oh, good. You know, it's Halloween. Happy Halloween
is.
to
Happy
everybody.
Halloween.
You know, we love Halloween.
We do.
Yeah, if you guys haven't noticed, we got a couple people dressed up tonight
We do.
for Halloween.
Yeah, so we've got me. You know, I'm wearing a little monkey onesie. You know,
a little bit of funny
Thought it
business
was
going
funny.
on.
We've got Mr. Cole Cassidy, HDLax,
That's
in the
right.
chair, and then we've got Bliss. He's bald.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
I
you
shaved my head just for this occasion to be a bald man. That's just
Can
I
you-
thought it was the best costume.
But can you show them though?
Dude, I don't think I can take this off right now.
No. Oh man.
No, because I'd have to take off the headset too.
Well, maybe during the next cutscene we can get you to show your baldness.
All right, thanks, Curious George.
All right. Area 3 time. Let's go. This is where things get really scary because RNG is even worse. It's
Yeah,
even
I feel
worse
like
in
this
this
is
area.
the most RNG heavy area.
Yeah,
And once we get 15 boos, the text that we get after each boo from EGAD becomes randomized.
Yes.
Some of them are 2 seconds, 3, and then there's the Van Gore text, which is 8 seconds. And EGAD tells you about the last ghost in the mansion that you'll be putting up with.
Yep. Yeah, so there becomes another RNG element into the game, wouldn't you guess?
Text can range from like a second to 8 seconds. It's really nice.
All right.
Alrighty.
Coming up on the nice little cutscene.
Yeah. Who do we have in the painting here?
Wait a minute.
Hang on.
Whoa.
What's going on?
Whoa. Hold on.
I've never seen this before.
Oh my God.
No way.
Oh my God.
What?
It's Chris Pratt.
It's Chris
It's Chris Pratt.
Oh my God.
Chris Pratt.
What are those guys doing over there?
Some Mario chants.
Yeah, Mario. Yeah.
Yeah, Luigi. I mean, Mario, sorry.
JCR embarrassing himself once again.
Yeah, you know, just absolutely qualified to be on this commentary here today. But you know what? I wouldn't have it any other
Yeah.
way.
Yep. Well, you can catch JCR tomorrow on the Super Paper Mario run.
Absolutely.
And
he'll be on commentary for that. I'll actually know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he'll actually have an idea of what the game is. No, he knows what Luigi's Mansion is. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, he's seen this game before.
Listen,
That's
you know,
about
I just want to. I want to give the other guys a chance. All right, I'm not trying to take the spotlight away from anybody else here. So.
Yeah, I need it especially.
Yeah.
So we're coming up on a little skip here. I don't really know what it's called. Fire skip? No, not that. Basically, we're going to put out a fire on a door by
Put
shooting
out a
water.
fire on a door.
Putting out the fire on the door by shooting water through the floor.
You guys are setting up tech skip here too?
Yes.
Of course,
All
yeah.
right, they're going to go for this tech skip setup. This one's a little wonky, but looks good. Ooh, that's fine.
Oh,
There you go.
Third time's a charm.
All right, yeah, so that tech skip setup is especially fast because you can pull the cloth off while you're going through the little flip pad animation.
Bliss!
Face him! They're falling off. Oh my god, I thought you were falling off the table.
I got this.
All right, now we got ice.
He's in the bucket. He's going to move.
Ice element, that's always good. Huh?
Yeah, he was not in the bucket.
I bet he's left
I
side.
bet he's left side. All right.
You think so?
I bet he's bottom right chair.
All right, we'll go there first.
No,
He's
don't
on the
do
left
that.
side,
You think?
for sure.
He is.
Yeah, he's left side.
Spawn
Is-
ice.
Well,
Well,
that did
so much
not
for
work.
the tech
so-
skip.
Use the chair.
Oh, yeah, he is.
All right, well, we did have a tech skip setup, but we don't anymore.
Yep.
Now, personally, JCR wouldn't have made that
No,
mistake.
he wouldn't have.
Yeah, nice job with the cloth, guys. Really good.
Yeah.
So what JCR would have done there is he would have sucked up the boo and then sucked off the cloth, skipping that EGAD interaction.
Yeah.
The only tech skip we've hit is the hardest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually. Yep. All right, so we just want to remind you guys that all donations are benefiting Urban Arts. And I believe we also have a Nintendo Switch giveaway going on right now. So if you want to check that out, make sure you look at some of the information here on the Speedrun profile. Get your donations in while we can. Thank you for the people who have donated. I know a couple of our guys from the Luigi's Mansion community have made some donations, so we appreciate you guys. We see you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for coming out and watching the run and supporting us and the event.
Yeah, it really means a lot. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Alrighty.
He may be in the left side.
What?
Wow, that didn't activate.
That's surprising.
Yeah, let's just get key.
See if he moves.
He did. Dude,
Wow.
that's about as unlucky as you can get.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's
All
pretty
right.
high up.
So we are going to take this time to read a donation, by the way. Actually, I'll read a couple of them because they're from our guys. So, what are they? Okay. So we've got a $20 donation from Flair.
Oh no.
Oh.
Looks like some of it's.
Yeah, some of the top of the message is cut off, but it says, I'm assuming he says something about thank you for showcasing a run that requires some killer skill. We're hoping to see a sub-1 run here, as well as some quotes from HD and his familiar cowboy costume. You got a Cole Cassidy quote for us right now? Try a little harder,
Let's
maybe.
do something.
My bad. Dude.
Come on, Bliss.
I was
try
waiting
a
for
little
the
harder.
quote. I got really excited about Cole Cassidy.
You got a quote for us, HD? Anything?
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself.
There you go. I like that.
There you go. Hey, we got another donation, $15 from our guy, Joven. Loving the costumes, guys. You're doing a great job. Thank you, Joven.
And that went towards the SM64 game signed by Pace Runners. So just remember, if you do submit some donations, there is a Nintendo Switch giveaway. We also have the SM64 game signed by some of the Pace Runners here. So if there's stuff that you want to put, you know, you want to put your money towards an incentive, towards a prize, you can do that too. So consider getting your donations in. Once again, we're benefiting Urban Arts. So yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you very
I've
much,
noticed
guys.
the longer we hold the controller, the higher it gets. I feel like if this persists, it's going to be over our head at some point.
We'll just set it on the table.
Try doing moonshot with your hands up in the air.
360 moonshot?
No, we'll go up here.
Yeah, do it with your hands in the air. Now you got to live the
not?
meme.
Dude, I can't even see.
That's all
Figure it
right.
out.
This is so hard without my hands. Oh, God, it missed.
Wait. Close your eyes and let me do it for you.
Okay.
All right, let me lower the hands. There you go.
There you go.
Nice.
You didn't want to close your eyes and let me tell you when to shoot it?
I was going to 360 no scope, but
That's all right.
It's
Moonshot.
Alrighty. Real quick.
Just
we
blew up the
actually
moon?
have, well, we got some time. We actually have another donation from the Sammy B, $25. So glad to see Luigi's Mansion in a marathon again. Big shouts out
Thanks,
to the
Sammy.
LM community, and much love to our commentators and runners.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Sammy.
that,
We
guys.
appreciate it.
Back in Kansas.
And that's also going to the SM64 game signed by the Pace Runners.
Yeah, Luigi's Mansion is a sick game.
Maybe we should explain why we're getting all these Mario items. There is a ghost that is requires 5 items from Mario, and if we don't go to her, we can't advance, so we're kind of burdened by that, but we're able to find good spots for them in the run.
Real quick, we actually have another donation from Zaviathan. Hey Bliss, glad to see that you finally worked together with someone. Doing good so far, but try not to throw anytime soon. Thank you, Zaviathan.
Thanks, man.
Alrighty.
So we're coming up on another room where we actually can't see the ghost, similar to Mirror Room. This one has a projector that we're going to use, and the light is going to be our tell for where the ghosts are.
Yeah, so rather than seeing the reflections, we can only see their shadows, which makes it a little bit more difficult, but us being the professional speedrunners that we are, we already know where they spawn. This isn't our first rodeo.
It isn't?
No, actually.
You're playing like it is.
Oh, you wouldn't be playing like this?
No, I'm far superior.
In what aspect?
No, I think I have it figured out. It's all HD.
Dude,
Real quick, if you guys would spare me the time, we also have a $10 donation from Mr. Glitch PhD. He says, I am cropping out Walter White's head right now, but I'm loving the run. Best of luck, Bliss. And Cassidy.
all right.
Keep up the good work. And shouts out to the commentators, especially JCR the GOAT.
Thank you.
Maybe we get this.
I don't think so.
We didn't get it.
Save orbs are just not
Yeah,
our
so
specialty.
we messed up another save warp.
It's all right, though. Thankfully, there is a mirror right here that we can scan. So now we're going to backtrack back to the Area 1 hallway to get a few boos that we haven't seen yet. And another portrait ghost that, for whatever reason, is in the Area 1 hallway now.
I guess we could go ahead and get more fire while we're here.
Yeah. It's convenient. I'm going to ARP up twice. Have we? You explained ARP pumping, right?
I don't know if we did.
I think you mentioned it, you talked about it, but you didn't say what it was.
Yeah, basically R pumping, it's just a way to like stall the boo in the air. So every time you like latch your vacuum onto the boo, he'll do a little laugh and kind of freeze in place. So if you just hold L and R and pump R every 10 HP, it'll kind of just lock him in place. And it kind of works on a system of cackles. So he has 15 cackles that he's allowed before he isn't stunnable anymore. So once he laughs 15 times or you R pump 15 times, which equates to 150 HP, he'll be forced to leave the room. There is ways to kind of extend the amount of HP that you're taking off of a boo by dragging the boo, but that's a lot harder to do on a 2P1C run. You'd see that more on just like a PB attempt or a record attempt. But yeah, so that's R pumping. I don't know how we didn't explain that, but I think it's just like second nature to us
Yeah,
now.
it's just so ingrained in our minds we don't even think about it.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably the most useful tech in the entire game.
By far, it's got to be the most useful. It's game-changing by a long shot. There's so many boos that wouldn't even be one-cyclable.
Bottom left.
Chest.
Look at these pearls. Oh, no. So that's going to be our last Mario item, and then after we get this boo and a couple others, we're going to make our way to the fortune teller.
Dude, this is gonna suck.
And the fortune teller requires us to give each item to her, and we're going to have to mash for about a minute and a half.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's fun.
Wouldn't you love to be doing this, Jared's Giants?
No, not really.
Serious ask, man.
No. Just because we like Luigi's Mansion doesn't mean we like playing Luigi's Mansion.
there's a big difference. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so they are also going to be setting up for another tech skip similar to the ones we've seen earlier right here.
This time we're going to hit it.
Yeah.
We're actually going to get this.
I mean,
We've
you guys
hit the
did-
hardest ones. We haven't gotten any of the easy
Yeah,
ones.
you guys got
This is-
laundry boot and kitchen, so. There we go.
All right, so as you can see, Bliss scanned the floor there. That's not what you're supposed to do.
I'm sorry. If the camera was on the mirror, I would have scanned the mirror. So.
See, you have to
Yeah,
wait
it's-
before you can move it
No,
up.
I don't.
I win this argument.
No, you don't.
Hey, you guys aren't missing a boo this time. That's good. Yeah, we had a little practice run earlier that we saw, but yeah. So now is our fun time. This is what we were talking about earlier. In the world record, this is done by one person.
Yeah,
but
Jared
now-
and I actually have this record. And up
Yeah.
until a few days ago, he wasn't even coming. So
Yeah.
Riley would be doing this commentary by himself.
Yeah, man. But I'd be okay. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows what
He'd
he's
have
talking
under
about.
control.
Yeah.
He's an expert.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so this is just pretty much turning in all those Mario items that we picked up throughout the mansion, throughout the run. She's just telling us about where Mario's whereabouts are and a little bit about the whole journey that we're on. Something about Bowser, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. And in normal 90% runs, this mashing portion is already as much pain as it is, but now you got to do it,
Yeah, it's a
with two
carpal tunnel
people.
simulator.
It's
Definitely.
tough.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, with two people, it's tough.
Yeah. We're already on our fourth item. I can already feel it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm kind of curious to see how people would feel about the whole, like, if you're doing a 2P1C run, does it make more sense for the person who's on the right side of the controller to just do the mashing? Or does it make sense for both players to mash?
I mean,
at
I
the
will
same
say I
time?
never reach over to the left side, but he has to reach over to the right side when we mash together.
Because
Right.
our initial plan was I was just going to do the mashing because between the two of us, I'm the fastest masher.
It's not my specialty.
It's kind of a gray area, though, because
Yeah.
he has to reach over to the right side, but then if you give the person the controller, they have the entire controller, you know what I
Right.
mean? They're
So,
holding the whole controller.
There's really no right way to do it. It's just,
Yeah.
I guess, whatever the rules say. And the rules don't necessarily specify.
You may have
Yeah.
noticed that ghost, we weren't pulling back on the analog stick and moving Luigi. I actually did the brunt of the work there, which required me to just spin the C-stick on the bottom right side of the controller in circles.
Yeah. She's got a very interesting pull.
Yeah, she's the only one that's like that.
Got no resistance
Every
whatsoever.
other ghost you use the control stick for.
I think she actually tells you that she's ready to return to her painting. So
and
it's
then
just
it's the hardest suck up in the whole game.
Yeah, because she just doesn't want to cooperate properly. The game operates well pulling against a ghost. So if there's no resistance, it's just weird.
It just doesn't really work.
Yeah.
We're going to stop here to grab ice because we are going to need it to get to the the third boss of the game.
And who might that be, JCR?
Oh, well, the Area 3 boss of this game is actually known as BlissElh. We'll talk about more about BlissElh in a minute here.
Yeah. We still got a room to clear.
Yep.
So a little fun fact about this
Safari
room.
room.
You'll notice, you got to shake the deer heads that are on the wall, but these ghosts actually spawn above each of the little leopard rugs on the floor. So I think they're implying that these are supposed to be the spirits of the animals, which is kind of
Whole
dark.
bar here.
Kind of dark, but Nice double.
So something interesting about these trash ghosts is that they're the only ghosts in the game that you can run into and push around as you please. Normally you would bonk and you would lose some time, but we're able to push that ghost into the other ghost to get that double.
That is true.
Stop it.
Go for the key.
Okay. He might.
All right,
Key after?
freeze.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely do this room differently together.
Yeah.
It's all right, though. At least we didn't drop it. Good stuff.
Guys, won't you be switching to sidestep here?
No.
No, of course not.
So there is another way to play the game where Luigi moves unoptimally.
Yeah, we'll put it that way.
Yeah.
The best way to put it. And this part of the game, it makes it easier to play unoptimally, but we're not going to do that because we're better than that.
So
Yeah.
after this boss, there's going to be a blackout, and the ghosts are going to have total control over the mansion, so they'll be spawning everywhere. And back in the day, we would use sidestep to avoid spawning the ghosts, but recently we've been working on standard, and we managed to make it work with that, because standard is more optimal than sidestep.
Yeah, sidestep's weird. Basically, Luigi moves, freely as if he does here, but with standard, he looks in the direction that he's moving. But with sidestep, you control the direction that he's looking, with the C-stick. So you could have him walking to the left, but facing to the right. So yeah, in a speedrun, it's faster to just control it all with the control stick.
That way you're not constantly changing control settings.
Right. All right, so the little strat we're going to see here, they're actually going to grab this ice. This ice was not very friendly to them.
No, it was not.
They're going to
We'll
actually
make it work.
walk to the other side of the arena.
Aim down a little bit. There we go.
I think you should aim a little bit more.
Yeah. Whatever.
Oh, that's good. All right, that's fine. Yeah, so you can see right there, they actually
think this is
shot
gonna
an
work.
ice ball.
Yeah, probably not a one cycle.
Go
Yeah.
for these two.
Oh, that was
my
so close.
God.
Alrighty, so yeah, the intended strat right there is to group all the boos up by going all the way over to the left side. The boos will actually all group up, and then you can shoot an ice ball and hit a good majority of them. So it did kind of work. It still helps. It makes the 2 cycle a little more reasonable. It's a lot better than just doing it freely. So, and right here they're just baiting charges and freezing. Nice job, good recovery. All right. Also, I just want to give a little shout out to Mr. Fire Dragon. He just raided the Speedrun channel on Twitch. So
Thank you
shout
for
outs to Fire Dragon and the
Fire.
community. We love you guys. Thank you for coming, checking out the run. Alrighty, so we are not done with Area 3. It is time for Area 4, everybody's favorite.
Oh, you guys wanted to see my bald head, right?
Yeah, that's right. Let's see it. I'm
Yeah,
eagerly
let's-
waiting.
Look at this. He's bald!
Yeah, round of
He's
applause.
Bald.
That's not a costume, by the way. He's genuinely bald.
He's actually bald. It's not a cap. It's not a bald
I'm a
cap.
genetic disappointment. So.
Yeah. So just a reminder for all those that are new here, anybody who might have just joined, we do have the Urban Arts donations. So any donations that are made to the stream are benefiting Urban Arts. If you want to check out that cause, we have more information down below. There is certain incentives that you can put your money towards. So as an example, we have a Nintendo Switch giveaway, and we also have a giveaway of a signed SM64 game by all the PACE runners and those who are participating in the SM64 portion of the PACE event. So if you have any interest in trying to get in on the raffle for those, get your donations in. We appreciate anybody, again, who donates. Thank you for supporting us, thank you for supporting the event, and thank you for supporting Urban Arts. We appreciate you guys.
I think there was a donation, guys.
There is not a donation on.
Oh, my bad. I lied. Sorry. I just really wanted there to be a donation.
We're just manifesting it. If somebody wants to donate, they're more than welcome.
We'd appreciate that. Please donate.
Tell HD how bad he is.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, of
exactly what
course.
you want to do. Anytime we mess up, just remember Bliss did it perfectly.
This is not true. I'll be doing something and he'll just be sitting there waiting for me to do it as if he has no part in this.
Yo, you can do more than use 2 buttons, okay? I'm
That's
over
not
here with
how
a
it
whole
works.
plethora of buttons.
Yeah, you press buttons. I control movement. That's how it works.
All right, so this is the part that we talked about. Normally, people would switch to sidestep, but we're going to stay in normal step. We're going to just have to keep our flashlight moving moving facing the north so that we can stop the ghost from spawning here. Because if we get scared, we lose a little bit of time. And on top of that, we're going to be using the Game Boy Horror to do a scare skip that is kind of a harder strat, but it only saves a little bit of time. But for whatever reason, it's one of the cooler strats in the game.
Yep.
Now, I can tell you for certainty, JCR could do this. Jared could not.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that half of that is actually true. I can't do this. I don't know how to do it. All right, yeah, here's a little RNG fun guy, you know. Did you already talk about Grimly?
We did not.
All right. Another one of those funny little ghosts that's just purely RNG. So this is Uncle Grimly. He could very well show his heart right when you walk in the room. Or he could take 50 seconds. I mean, it's really just up to him.
The trick is to give him a compliment.
Oh,
No way.
You didn't even have to.
We
He
did
just
it compliment-less. Let's make it.
He did it for pace.
You think we should give him a compliment anyways?
No.
He did it for Urban Arts.
He did it for he did it for Urban Arts. Yeah, of course. We love you, Grimly. Do we? No, we don't.
No, me and all my homies hate Grimly.
But today we like him. He was nice to you guys
Today,
right there.
yeah, today's
but-
all right. It's an exception.
Yeah. All right, so they're going to turn the power back on. They've got the key. It's funny because this room that they're going to is actually not locked earlier on into the game, but once the blackout happens, it suddenly becomes locked.
Yeah.
You know, it's just Nintendo logic. Things
right.
happen.
So this is probably going to be the hardest boo grab right here. Hopefully
Yeah.
we get it.
This will be by far and away the most difficult boo that they're going to do.
Jared was talking about cackles earlier, so max you could do really is 150 HP. This boo has 200 HP, but if we guide him to the right side of the room and pull back just enough, we can just barely get him.
So we'll see if they do that. We'll be quiet, let them focus up on it.
Let's go.
Nice job.
Nice.
Good.
With the text.
And the text
There
skip.
you go.
Yeah, that was really good. That is incredibly hard to coordinate between two people. Like,
Yeah, that is actually genuinely it's so impressive that they're able to do breaker boo one cycle
yeah.
on 2v1c.
Yeah, there's people that can't even do that by themselves. So doing it between two people it's tough.
Where are we looking at?
Yeah, I'd say maybe like 20 people go for it max.
Yeah.
Oh, he's over here.
There's not a lot of people who are going for breakable one cycle and runs right now.
Okay,
There we go. That was a weird one.
Yeah. That boo spot is not ideal.
This ball is scaring me.
It's all right.
We're good.
We got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Alrighty. So we're now going up to the best part of the game, of course.
Attic.
If you were playing 100%, you know what I'd say. What would I say if this was 100% HDLax? What would I say?
Chat thinks it's Mario.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Dude, I forgot what you said. Something.
The run doesn't
The run doesn't start till area 4.
The run doesn't start until attic booze.
He's right.
So all the boos in the attic are either 150, 200, or 300 HP. We only need 2 more boos.
Yeah. So we're
yeah.
going to get the 150 HP boo in the attic, and then we'll get one more in the basement.
It's funny because in this category, we credit Area 3 for being the most RNG heavy area in the game because we don't get that many boos in Area 4. But in 100%, it's not even close.
By far, area 4 is the most RNG.
Area
heavy
4
in
is
100%.
Area 4 is just so much worse in 100%. It's funny how much this game changes between categories as far as just like general
Because
game
like
mechanics.
the rooms are bigger, so everything in the room is more spaced out. So if you get bad luck, you have to walk further.
Yep. And the boos just have way more HP, so it's like harder to deal with them. That's not even an RNG factor.
Yeah, it's just the way the game is.
And you have the added chance of getting Van Gore text on any of these boos, so you could get additional, you know, seconds worth of text, you know, on all of these boos. So having the least amount of boos in Area 4 is obviously better.
So we are coming up on another hard portrait ghost. We're going to try to do a double here. It's very hard to pull off because they move in some strange directions, but if HD coordinates well with me, we can actually get it done. This one definitely does require us both to pay attention to how they're unwinding, because I can stop sucking to help him, and he can move in ways that help me.
We got this.
Good job. Nice.
Just don't get.
Oh, man.
All right.
Yeah, so I don't think we talked about those mushrooms. They're poisonous. If you get hit by one of those, Luigi turns small and you can't do anything for about 10 seconds.
Yep.
We're going to put fire on the ground.
Yeah.
We have a dono to read if you guys are cool with that.
Real quick, we have $20 from Flair. Didn't think you guys would pull out Breaker Boo and the tech skip. Here's $20 more for pulling off something that JCR would have also done. Thank you, Flair.
We got to get more fire.
Yeah. Thank you, Flair. We appreciate it. Oh. That's all right. All right. So now, you're going to grab the key here, head back down to the armory room. The armory room,
Very laggy.
very laggy. It's notorious for its lag, so we'll see if they can manage to, you know, deal with that. It's kind of hard doing the boo because you have to be a lot more patient with the lag.
Yeah.
'cause-
We also try to avoid opening any chests in there
Yeah.
because the more stuff you have loaded in, the laggier it gets.
Yeah, the room is just so small and has so many items in one, like, you know, consolidated space that the game just kind of doesn't know what to do. It's a little too much. Yeah, you can just see the animations are a lot slower in this
You
room.
want to burn all three here?
No. Unless we get scared, we didn't.
You got away from us. That's all.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Good recovery. We were supposed to get a triple there, but
Yeah.
it's a little hard to hit.
Real quick, we actually have another donation from Glitch PhD, $5. Love you guys, awesome gameplay. And we actually have another donation that just came in from Kai, $20. Love seeing this game being run. Here's some G's for Urban Arts. Thank you both.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate that.
This boo's a little bit harder because the room is lagging so much that you have to really pay attention to the number and not just
Yeah.
the rhythm while you're sucking him up and doing your R pumps because it is really easy to drop him.
Yeah, this boo is like the patience tester. Can you manage to like break your muscle memory of, you know, just doing it in a rhythm and just be patient and watch the numbers? All right, so now we're heading back down to the basement.
So we finally got to utilize a save warp to get
Yeah.
to get
Finally. We should be doing that one more time.
All right, so this room in here, it's funny because this is actually a room where you don't even have to clear it to get the chest, the one that's coming up right now. So they're actually going to opt to just ignore the ghosts in the room because the boo is 300 HP. Now that does house one of the 300 HP boos that is actually one cyclable in this game, believe it or not. But it is not fast in this category, so
Yeah.
we're just going to skip
So
past it.
we don't clear the room and we don't get the boo. You just get the key and leave.
Yep. Yeah, this boo has made its way in and out of a couple of different routes. Alrighty. So they're just going to shake them off here. Do their best to just ignore them. And then we head on to our... I guess, technically, Weston is like the last portrait ghost if you want to consider Van Gogh a boss fight, because he does award
Yeah.
a key.
right.
Yeah, he does house a special key that only area bosses give, but
Yeah.
he's technically not an area boss.
He's like,
like a pseudo area boss, I guess
yeah,
you could say.
yeah, it's like a good way of putting it. This is your last like real portrait ghost that just, you know, gives you a key to unlock another room. And he has a very interesting pull because of the ice on the floor, but they cleaned that up very
was really
well.
good. We'll
That
get
was
these
nice.
pearls and then we'll get the boo.
Yeah, this is another room where they're actually going to opt to suck up the pearls because the boo has so much HP, it can cause a lot of problems.
I think he is there.
Okay.
Yeah. just trying to get away from this ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
that
bound to
was
happen.
inevitable.
It's best case scenario, though. It's better
go
that he
to the side
did.
and I'll suck
Better
it
that
up
he
back
went
there.
there than up.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Having fun with this guy.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Thankfully, he is the last boo we have to get, though. We'll save warp one more time here. Go ahead and fight the Area 4 mini-boss and then the final boss.
Yep.
Why'd you let go of the controller?
My bad.
All right, real quick, we got another donation here from the Sound Events. $25. Have this donation for Urban Arts. Good luck with the final 5 or so minutes of the run.
Thank you very much.
so much.
Thank you.
That did go towards the Nintendo Switch giveaway, by the way. So again, if you're not aware, if you do make a donation to the stream, you can enter into the giveaways that we have. There's a couple of them going on right now, so if you want to check those out, please feel free to do so.
Yep. And every donation is going to a great cause.
The worst part about Area 4, and keeps the game really long, is that you do have to backtrack so much. You go up and down the mansion a lot, so there is a lot of downtime.
Area 4 takes place in the attic and the basement, and you constantly have to be going back and forth. It's
Yeah.
really annoying.
The two furthest parts of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fortunately, you never have to walk back down. You can just either save warp or mirror warp, so that's really convenient.
I will say in a run, it's nice to have the downtime to like calm yourself down and chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we are.
Finally made it to Van Gore, and he's the reason that all these other smaller ghosts are in the mansion.
Yep, he painted them all and brought them to life.
Yeah, JCR, you want to explain how this is going to go down?
Yeah, so every painting that you see right here, there's actually going to be triplets of each ghost. So you'll see actually the first triple spawn in right here. Obviously, Bliss and HD are looking to suck up all these ghosts in pairs of 3.
Yep.
So we are able to hit triples with all of these. The last one, we're just going to burn them because they're on the ceiling, and that one's a lot more tricky to hit a triple.
Nice.
That one's really hard to hit because their hearts are moving up and down in their body, so make it a little bit more complicated.
So yeah, right after we get Van Gore, we're going to be going to the final boss, and in December of 2020, it was actually found that you can one-cycle King Boo. Now, the one cycle is very RNG dependent and very difficult, especially for 2 people using one controller. But we're still going to go for it.
Yeah. You almost got it earlier. It'd actually be clutch if you pulled this off for the first time on stream. Yeah, it's a lot of coordination. So doing this, I mean, the chances of getting this in a run on your own.
On your own is very low.
Oh, it's so low. And then you have this added difficulty. So, I mean, we'll see. It's possible.
It is. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, so the way, I'm going to try to explain this in the best possible way just before we get there. The way that this one cycle is going to work is that when you hit, you know, Bowser has these spike balls, and when he throws them, your goal is to hit his head when he comes down to either, you know, blow fire on you or chew you up. So the goal is to actually angle your vacuum up and grab the bomb and shoot it fast enough before it weighs your vacuum back down to the ground. That allows you to shoot the bomb up into the air when you otherwise shouldn't be able to. That will make it so the other ball that he throws has more time since they run on a timer. They're timed bombs. There's a lot to this. It's very complicated. You'll see what I mean when you actually get there. But yeah, the bombs that he throws are timed, so you're trying to shoot it within enough time before the bomb explodes and hit his head while it's in midair, shooting ice at you to reset the cycle and reset the amount of time that King Boo stays outside of the head before returning into the body. It's a lot of stuff.
Honestly, like, there's just so much to factor in. I feel like it generally speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Like, you can easily understand just by looking at it.
Yeah, it's funny because I don't even think, did we know that the hitbox remained on the head while it was in the air shooting at you? Like, I don't think that was ever even common knowledge.
I don't think so.
I think it actually was done a long time ago in the 3DS version.
That's where it was. That's where it was originally found.
And then it was done. Yeah. It was done on accident by, who was it that did it?
Red Mountain. He was
Red Mountain.
Funnily enough, he was playing with his feet when he did this.
Yeah,
So,
And he got really lucky and discovered the hardest trick in the game.
Yeah, you can just insta-shot.
so like, even if we get the insta shot here, it's impressive because
Yeah.
usually you can't hit him with the bomb till he bows down and he's about to breathe fire.
Yeah.
But you know, when he throws the ball, if you're quick enough, you just shoot it right up to his head.
Yeah, like I said, when you latch onto the bombs, it actually weighs your vacuum down to the ground. It's supposed to give the illusion of being heavy, obviously, so you can't C-stick and angle it up. You have to shoot it
Yeah.
straight.
But there's just a small enough window to where that doesn't happen.
Yep.
So you have to shoot it before he lowers the vacuum.
Yeah, like right when he latches on. It's super hard to time it, so
We're going to use the camera here to get lined up for this shot.
we'll let these guys focus.
We
Good
get
try.
That's okay. We can still go for it. We cannot go for it anymore.
Yeah, you need him to be standing in that exact spot.
All right.
How is this still here?
I
The
don't know,
ball
he's-
was there for a long
This
time.
guy's trolling.
He is.
All right, we'll just do a 2-cycle then.
Yeah, it's fine. I respect you guys for attempting it. It was actually pretty close.
I don't like where these balls
I don't
are.
like this either. Okay, just try to ignore it.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Yeah,
bound
that's
to happen.
unfortunate.
That's fine.
It'll be a 3-cycle, hopefully, but that's all right.
So now that we have the 3-cycle, we're going to stop sucking up King Boo around 200. We don't want to go below that. If we do,
Going this
he'll
way.
put his head on backwards and run around the roof like a maniac. So
Yeah. It's kind of similar to how Chauncey works, where it gives you like an extra animation that would save time if you otherwise just didn't go for it. But usually in runs, this isn't, something that we have to worry about, because if you're getting a 3-cycle in a run, yeah, it's rough.
So this should be the last cycle, so we are coming up on time.
Yep.
So just be ready for that.
Time will happen when King Boo pops into the vacuum. So you'll hear the little pop sound, and that'll be time.
Let's get this.
watch that fire there.
Yeah. I don't like where he's going.
I don't like it either. Dude, he's been such a jerk to us.
Oh.
He's high, but thankfully he was only at 200 when we started this. So.
Alrighty, we are coming up on time.
And
time.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I think that was about a 101.08. So, yep.
Yeah, it's pretty
Nice
good.
job, guys. That was good.
So
Not
yeah,
bad.
I guess we'll do some shout-outs. We'll try to keep it brief because we know there's still more runs to show. So yeah, Jared, JCR, shout-outs to you guys. Bliss, shout-outs to you. Thank you for doing this run with me.
Shout-outs
thanks
to you,
for having us,
HD.
guys.
Yeah. And shout-outs to the Luigi's Mansion community. I know a lot of our close friends in the community are watching this right now. A few of you donated. We really appreciate that. It's going to a good cause.
Yeah, man. Luigi's Mansion sees its way in and out of events like this, so we appreciate GSA for letting us showcase our game once again, especially in a way like this.
Yeah.
I don't think a 2P1C run has ever even been done on a GSA event before.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I think this is the first one, and then to have it BLM, it's cool.
Yeah.
And if you are sitting at home and you've never speedran before, Luigi's Mansion is a super easy game to get into.
Oh, for sure.
HDLax has a guide, a full game guide that's a little over an hour, and I currently am working on a full game guide that's updated for 2022, split up into different parts.
Yep.
Yeah, and just to add on to that, if you're sitting at home and this game interests you, just go to speedrun.com/LM. There are guides on there like Bliss said. Check them out. We do have a community Discord. You can find that on speedrun.com.
Yep.
So yeah, just come in, say hi. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Someone will be glad to help you.
Alrighty, and one last time, I just want to shout out the cause, Urban Arts. All of the donations raised during this event are going towards Urban Arts, and we also have, again, some of our rewards that you can receive if you donate. So you'll be put into the raffle tickets for the SM64 game signed by the Pace Runners, and also there is a Nintendo Switch. If there's other raffles, I'm not sure, but there is more information down below, so make sure you check that out, get the donations in. We appreciate you guys for supporting, once again, our game, the event, and the cause.
Yep.
So thank you guys.
Yep.
Thank you so
guys.
much.
Thank
so
you
much.
all.
Have a good night. Happy Halloween.
Yep. Happy Halloween.